All right, guys, it's Goat Almighty. We got Sontwisted here. It's episode 4 of the podcast. Um, I kind of felt that the last one officially should not have been launched because I sounded really nasally and I was just, going through a cold and everything, but it was thrown up. There was a lot of stuff that was kind of left out, so figured we'd kind of pick up where we left off last and kind of discuss some other topics, other issues that are out there. And I hope you guys are enjoying it. If you guys are liking what you hear, give us some feedback. Let us know if we should continue to do this or if we should scrap it all together and just, scratch our asses and think of new ideas. Anyway, Mr. Twist, you want to say what's up to these marvelous bastards?
What's going on, people? Voice Untwisted,
Mm.
episode 4, Twisted Perv. Let's get it on.
Yeah, I was actually discussing with you the other day. Modern Warfare versus Battlefield. I don't know. It's like I kind of have my own ideas, my own thoughts, how I feel about the that the whole topic of the MW2 versus Battlefield. Like personally, I don't know. I look at the Battlefield community and specifically D Crew
Mhm.
because you kind of made me aware of those guys and Colin, Stoneface, Locke. I guess cards number 7 is not a part of D Crew, but I checked all of their stuff out, and they all seem like really cool guys, real laid back. They are playing the game, doing it for the fun of it, really enjoying it, and they seem like people that I genuinely like to know in person, like outside of the gaming world. But then I look at the Modern Warfare side, and there are a lot of douchebags that are, playing Modern Warfare 2. I don't know, is it just me, or do you feel like the style, the way Modern Warfare is as a game attracts a lot of douchebags? Or, I mean, do you feel just because it has a bigger community that you're exposed to more people like that?
Personally, yeah, I think Modern Warfare does have more douchebags on it, and I don't think it has anything to do with the size of the community. I personally think it's simply because of the type of game that Bad Company is, where it actually requires more skill. So it requires more time for you to actually hone your skills in the game and to actually feel a sense of accomplishment from getting better, genuinely getting better at the game as far
Right,
as your reflexes and your aiming and all of that type of stuff. The type
right.
of people who gravitate towards modern warfare don't have that sense of wanting to accomplish anything. They don't have the patience. They don't gain any lessons from losing and then figure, okay, this is what I did wrong and how do I improve it? How do I correct it? Not so much to take the game too seriously, but just to have like gratification to feel like, yes, I'm getting better at this game. They want instant gratification. And that tends to be more of the younger people, because
Right.
I don't know if they haven't reached a level of maturity yet, and because of that, so it's basically a lot of immature people who have no code of conduct, who don't care about making the community better or making the experience better. They just want to get the instant gratification of killing people and winning and seeing, all types of fancy ribbons and medals and whatever the hell go on. And that's why it's more douchebags over there than here. That's also why, you get on, try to put a headset on in a game of Modern Warfare. It's just a bunch of monkeys talking about stupid shit and making noise and all types of garbage. You get in there in bad company, people that are on the headsets are actually, for the most part, are actually talking and communicating. They're not just on there, screaming out nigger and all type of, stupid shit.
I know. I think I was mentioning to you just the other night. You go through the leaderboards of Modern Warfare, and you look at the top people, and you run through the list, and you can just see a ton of I knife niggers, knife for coons, blade for blacks, all kinds of nonsensical names that are up there. Just I don't know. I'm assuming that it's because it has a larger community. You come across more douchebags like that because personally, As you know, right now I'm sitting at probably a rank 35 in Modern Warfare, and that's not even having prestige one time. The amount of playtime I've put into Battlefield, had I put the same amount of playtime into Modern Warfare, I probably would have prestiged about two times already. But I just can't bring myself to play the game, and it's not even because of the douchebags, because it's as easy as turning your mic off or as easy as lowering the volume. I don't know, it just seems to be this style of play. Maybe it's too fast paced for me. Maybe I'm just a slow, dumb douchebag. But the running around and the kill streaks and the commando pro lunging through people, the fact that you and I are in a standoff with a knife versus a gun and I'm getting killed and you're just running on to knife the next guy, it just doesn't seem like a game that really is appealing to me. Battlefield, on the other hand, there's no way a guy running at me with a knife is surviving that gunfight. So I don't know. It seems to me that the style of play is what attracts the people. I don't know that I could even blame it on the size of the community. It's just the style of play, and like you said, it's the fact. I guess it's morally irresponsible people, but not to omit the entire community as being underage, non-moralistically independent people, because you have people that love Modern Warfare that also love Battlefield, and their personality carries over regardless of the game they're playing. I mean, yourself, for instance, I see you playing Modern Warfare as much, if not sometimes more than Battlefield Bad Company. So, I mean, you don't fit into that, you know, demographic that you just mentioned, do you?
Nah, I mean, yeah, I like Modern Warfare. I mean, if you pay attention to the comparison video, I basically said I love both games. They're just for different play styles. So yeah, definitely not everybody in the Modern Warfare community is a douchebag, and not even everybody who's young is an idiot and does all that stupid shit.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, it's like you said, the gameplay style caters to that type of mentality because you can get cheap kills over and over again and get rewarded for it. So it's like, what is the benefit of taking your time to actually learn how to play the game properly and develop your skills if you could just get cheap and easy kills and rank up and get this cool shit, chopper gunners and nukes and whatever the hell, you know.
So, let me ask you this: what do you think it is that because if you're a Modern Warfare player, you have to have some form of skill in first person shooters. It's not a game you can just pick up and get kills and get kill streaks and then you're great and you can be a douche. You actually have to have some form of skill. You have to be able to pull off the initial kills in order to actually get the kill streaks to get more kills. So these guys have to have some form of ability when it comes to first person shooters. What do you think it is about Battlefield that would turn someone that's into Modern Warfare off? Because, like I said, you have to have some kind of skill in first person shooters. So if you can get kills, even though you're not rewarded with a kill streak, even though you can't commando pro lunge through someone, or you know turn on something like I don't even remember all of the perks in that game, but if you can't turn on certain perks like man army and such, why would you not enjoy a game like Battlefield? It's still a first person shooter. It still has weapons. It still involves getting kills, and either I mean, even if you're not into playing to an objective, they still have modes like team deathmatch that the objective is to just get kills. So why would that game turn them off? And I mean, more than just the argument of the characters feel weighty. That just seems like an excuse to me.
Um, I personally think, like, as far as the